Hello, everybody. Welcome to the debut episode of the Nerd Squad. I am your host for right now, Bobbitt, and joining me is the guy that we think is the smartest guy alive, but when it comes to technology, he doesn't know his way out of a wet paper sack. That's my awesome co-host Trekopedia. How are you tonight, Trek?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Audio issues and just trying to figure this shit out because I've never done something like this before. It's just complicated to say the least.
Yeah, you gotta
Basically,
love technology.
yeah, yeah. Basically, what this show is, it's me and the Trekster here. Um, we like come up with like we do come out a certain subject for the week. Like this is our shoot the shit episode, just our debut. Because we apologize in advance for the length of this. It's not going to be very long because next week we're going to have ourselves an hour episode. Ain't that right, Trek?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It just with my internet or the way it is, I can't upload an hour episode. So next week, Trek will be the one recording the episode. So it's going to get out quicker than this one will, just because. Uh, but won't you reveal to the public what our next episode is going to be, Mister Trek?
Well, we're gonna talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and that's the anniversary of Kids WB launching, which is pretty much my favorite kids lineup of all time.
I have to agree. There was some bangers in that, especially there towards the end of it, because you had the Pokemans and all that good jazz. And trust us, folks, there is going to be a lot of comedy and jokes in this. It's not going to be too serious, by the way.
No, we're here to have a good time. Just remember stuff that we grew up with. So
Yeah. Did you say it was like the 20th anniversary of the kids of the WB?
I looked it up earlier today before work. It's the 25th. It premiered in 1995.
God almighty, I'm old. Holy fuck.
Hey, how do you think I feel? I was 16 when it debuted.
I was 3.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We'll see, like, when it comes to Kids WB, I remember that more fondly than I do Fox Kids. Fox Kids was alright, but they didn't have much of a lineup there when I was watching it. What do you say?
Yeah, Fox Kids kind of sputtered out near the end. I mean, I grew up with them more than you did, so I can remember some good stuff, but it felt like Kids WB by the time they launched really got the pattern right for the track record.
Yeah, like the only show I remember from Fox Kids was fucking, the Batman animated series and the X-Men series. Was they known for anything else besides those two?
Well, they were known for those two and then Spider-Man the animated series, but their big claim to fame was Power Rangers when that hit it big.
Oh yeah, it was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then after a while they kind of ran out of gas with that one. I think around the time Lost Galaxy premiered, they kind of started puttering out. So Kids WB just came in at the right time.
Yeah. Of course, we'll be talking more about this once the episode airs. How like Fox Kids and Kids WB used to be really, really, really big in the competition with each other. So much, in fact, I don't know if you know this, Trek. Pokemon was originally supposed to be on Fox Kids.
I would think we were talking about that today at work. Yeah, that there was really close bidding war, and Kids WB barely beat it out at the last second.
Could you imagine how big that would have been if Fox Kids would have gotten the rights to Pokemon instead of Kids WB?
Holy smokes, I think Kids WB would have still come up as the winner. I think it just would take a little bit longer. Kind of reminds me of how when WWE got rolling with the Attitude Era, how they started stomping everything out. But I think the outcome would have been the same no matter what, though.
Well, see, I don't know about that though, because Pokemon was such a huge gift for kids WB that it pretty much made Fox Kids go, well, we're done.
Yeah, pretty much, but you got to remember there were some other good shows on Kids WB, like Batman Beyond was really the first really big hit I can remember them coming up with.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too, but you also got to remember, Fox Kids also had fucking the Men in Black animated series, Static Shock, for the
Kids
five of
WB
you
did.
out there that remembers that. They just, I don't know.
I think Kids WB. I think Kids WB really hit it big because they grabbed all the shows that Fox Kids was done with, like a Batman animated series. If they hadn't grabbed that, then we wouldn't have a Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it's something like, I'll even say this, Batman the Animated Series is possibly the greatest cartoon to have ever aired. Do you agree? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'll second that. I mean, it's in my top 5 of all time Kids WB cartoons. It's in my top 3 of all time just cartoons of all time.
Wait, was Batman the Animated Series on Kids WB or Fox Kids?
It started on Fox Kids, and then after it ended on Fox Kids, they jumped over to Kids WB because they already had a home at WB.
Huh. Wow, that's like the ultimate fuck you.
Right. Well, it wasn't really that. It was just they were done with it. So they're like, if you want to take it, you could take it. It's just we're not going to do anything with it, which it helped that they already had at Kids WB Superman the Animated Series. They could just put those two together for like an hour.
Well, let me ask you something. When Kids WB took over Batman the Animated Series, was that right around Batman and Robin, or did that just finish and the new Batman Adventures started? Or like when did that when did that happen?
I'm double checking that now. I think it was like 96, 97 because I remember them premiering The World's Finest, the Batman Superman movie on Friday night, and then they had Men in Black right after that for their premiere. So it was pretty. I think it was 96, 97, but I'm double checking now.
I wonder what that would be. I wonder if that would interfere with Batman and Robin, or that would have been during the new Batman Adventures, because one of those two was airing around that time. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I think Batman and Robin had pretty much done what they could, and then I know as the new Batman Adventures was the new thing that they had on Kids WB.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was 97, so it was.
Go ahead.
Okay, the new Batman Adventures premiered. If I could find this damn thing.
I know, right?
It's IMDb, folks. You gotta love technology, and especially when IMDb's like, we don't know what the hell we're gonna do now. So let's see here if I can find the episodes. But like I said, I do remember premiering on a Friday night as part of. It was a crossover with Superman. So.
Oh, okay. So, was Superman the animated series was that done when it made the jump too, or was that still going on?
No, that was still going on. The new Batman Adventures premiered September 13th, but when it was part of Superman, let me see, Superman the animated series was really when it. Come on, you pain in the butt. I think they're saying Superman the animated series was 96 when they did it. I know it was season 2 because I have it on my season 2 set. And thanks DC Universe, I could have looked it up on there, but they don't want to do shit now.
That'll be a rant for another time. We'll get into that later on.
Yep. Okay, September was when the new Batman Adventures premiered, and then in October was the crossover because they did like that whole 3-episode event on a Friday night. so it's September '97.
Ah, okay. But yeah, of course now we both own the animated series on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Have you watched that any yet? By the way,
not yet. That's what I'm probably gonna do this week to get caught up on it because it's been a while since I watched it.
dude, I am telling you now, that animated series on Blu-ray looks fucking fantastic.
I believe it. I'm just waiting for them to release the Superman the animated series on Blu-ray, which they've been saying they're gonna do forever. It's like, get that stuff out in stores.
Like, you do you okay? Have you watched any of the DVDs back when those came out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, you remember how like it was all grainy and kind of shitty looking?
Yeah.
Well, they completely cleaned it up. It looks like it just it just came out now, and
Yeah,
here.
I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing pictures of it when the Blu-rays got released, especially for Batman Beyond, and everybody hyped the heck out of that thing when the Blu-rays got brought out.
I still need to get Batman Beyond. I still haven't gotten that.
I think it's on sale at Target right now.
For how much?
It's when I got it, it was like 50, 60, I think it was something like that. It was a pretty good deal, so
I'll probably either get it. I'll probably either get my mom to get it for me for Christmas or whenever, because I'm saving up for next gen. For those of you out there who doesn't know, I'm currently saving for the PS5 and Series X whenever I can fucking find one. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So nobody ever.
It's $70 at Target right now, so I think they'll probably drop it on Black Friday.
Good God!
Yeah, it was cheaper when I got it before they own the set and stuff. And
let me ask you, since you have that set, does it include that movie Return of the Joker? Sure.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Did you hear what I asked you?
Now, what's going on?
Since you have the Batman Beyond set, does it have the Return of the Joker movie?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
It's on Amazon for like the complete series Blu-ray, $40 right now on Amazon.
Sweet. I'll have to pick that up. Well, I can't get it right now because obvious reasons. But
yeah.
All right. Trek, why don't you we got a couple minutes before we got to go because of internet limitations. Tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a fan of stuff like Smallville and Batman Beyond and everything like that ever since I was a kid. And the first time I can remember watching Kids WB was when they really put on Superman the animated series and stuff. And I've been a superhero fan and anime fan for most of my life. My dad got me hooked on like stuff like DuckTales and stuff like that, and he passed on. So I'm kind of carrying the mantle for him. So and Bobbitt knows I always get excited when a new cool show we like pops up. Like the big one this year was Stargirl, which I was a big fan of. So I'm a big genre fan.
I guess for me, I haven't really told my story much. I grew up watching Batman the Animated Series with my dad, and that's how my dad. Well, that's how I got into Batman was because of my dad, and I just always been a big superhero fan. Like my uncle Richard, God rest his soul, used to be really big. We used to be really big into that stuff. With he used to have like a bunch of comic books and stuff from like the '80s and stuff, and I got through him, through my uncle Johnny. I just, he just carried on, and I'm just sitting here. I just want to make the world a better place, and I love superheroes a lot, and that's why I love the Avengers games so much. Is because, superheroes. and also, and with Trek carrying on the honor of his dad, I'm carrying on the tradition of my Uncle Richard. And yeah, I never got to meet the man because he passed away before I comprehended who he was. But I'm carrying on his legacy. Um,
He'd be proud because you're one of the biggest Batman fans I've ever met, pal.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Batman and Spider Man are my two favorite superheroes. I have absolutely no idea why.
Yeah, it's something that those two resonate with everyone. Like for me, it's Batman and probably the Flash.
Mhm. I figured yours would be more Superman than Batman. That's kind of interesting.
Superman and Flash pretty much swap back and forth for the second biggest spot. Whenever it depends on which show is on. Cause for what first, me, Smallville is my favorite show of all time. I mean, that's ingrained to me, and the fact that we might be getting a Smallville animated series, I mean, just makes my heart do flips.
Let's see, my favorite superhero show of all time is the animated series of Batman.
Oh yeah, that was up there too. I can still remember when Fox Kids was launching it, and I was like, "This is either gonna be really good or really bad." It felt like it took forever to get on screen, like the X-Men one did too. I mean, the X Men stuff went through so much crap that it actually aired unfinished for most of the shots.
Really?
Yeah, that they've talked about that on videos and stuff that it went through with certain shots unfinished. Fortunately, if you get the DVDs now that they're all finished and stuff, thanks to Disney fixing that and stuff, and they're talking about maybe bringing it back, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to now since we lost Cyclops, since the guy who played Cyclops in the series passed.
Yeah. Recipes to him. But yeah, that's it for our inaugural episode, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the series as we get more and more stuff out there. Please watch our gaming streams with the lovely Tattoo Mistress and the awesome Miss Gina and the Sex Bear himself, Canadian Basement, and also watch my other series that I'm currently doing called History of, where I do the history of Magnavox. And the next episode will be out here in a couple of weeks. I just gotta get a new keyboard for my laptop because my laptop is being a fuckwad for some weird reason. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. I hope y'all enjoy it. Comment down below some ideas of topics that y'all would like to see us cover. Like, we're open to anything, except politics. We don't do politics here. Ain't that right, Trey?
With Halloween coming up, we'd be open to doing some horror movie stuff too, if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, just give us your suggestions in the comments down below. We're always open to them. And have a good night, everybody. We will see you next Saturday night. Have a good night.